I was looking at Tutankhamun's gold funeral mask from the 14th century BCE, and it looks like there's a little bit of lens distortion here, like it was shot too close with a lens that was too wide. Also looks like it was shot a little too low, and I'm having a problem with the center line because of that. I'm not expecting ratios or lines to be super accurate here. When I checked out the math, it wasn't anything that was close to overlapping rectangles or root rectangles. Maybe it's an arbitrary, and I checked that out as well, and nothing seemed to work very well. But when I looked at two squares, one on top of the other, things seemed to fall in line. And so I went that direction. The reason why is because the intersection of these diagonals clearly defines a center area, and I was having a real hard time with that on the section. And that's a really important ratio. The secondary lines work as well, and they clearly define a series of horizontals from the top to the bottom. And that's why I'm thinking this is it. And when I want to find another super important angle, all it is a simple division in the upper squares, and that point lines up pretty well. And it also lines up with the face if you really want to geek out. But of course it's about more than the horizontal and vertical divisions and how they work together with diagonals. There's also spheres incorporated. I mean, that's how you're finding these sweeps. You can also see it define the top of the head, and if you shrink it down, the hood where it intercepts with the shoulders, and the face, even the eyes and nose, and I can break it all the way down to the chin. And the cool thing about this is that it kind of works on those initial lines with the squares. That's how I'm finding the size of these circles, rather than just trying to make them arbitrary as well. So this was done with a simpler form of geometry than I initially thought, but as per usual, there's also a lot more going on than I actually thought.